So I'm not like everyone else that believes that just because the government, reneged on their promise saying we're going to forgive student debt, that I'm going to sit here and be now upset about this. I was the one that took out the loans. I was the one stupid enough to sign my name on the dotted line. I was the one doing all this, right? Of course, a lot of times we do things when we're young without any kind of guidance. This is why I would tell younger people, be sure to get a mentor very early in life. I don't care if it's your neighbor. I don't care if it's somebody down the block. I don't care if it's somebody you work with. Getting information ahead of time before you make a big decision about your life, like something you're going to buy, a huge purchase. In this case, student loans. If I knew back then that the student loan that I would have to take on for a stupid communications major was going to be so high, I would have probably said no. But when you're caught up in the scheme of things, you're thinking, I need to do this. This is what is expected of me. I need to go to college because this is what they say you got to do. And you find out later in life that it was worthless, that you didn't need this degree. Now, unless you're going to school to be a specialist, like a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, something where you need this kind of valuable information that is not hands-on, not practical, because let's just state the facts. Colleges don't teach you anything other than what you can already pick up in a book and read yourself. Anyone could pass an exam if they just read enough, educate themselves enough, and then go take the damn exam. But we are the ones responsible because we allowed our government to gaslight us into believing that we need to take on student debt. It should have been very clear when they said it's going to be $10,000 for this semester to just say, let me think about that. But let's go ahead and talk about this. Only 60% of student loan borrowers made payments when bills started. What did they think was going to happen? You have created a society where people are not making enough money in order to pay off their debt. I bet if I ask every American right now, if they came across money, what would be the first thing they do? They would say, I'd pay off all my debt. Most people agree carrying debt is a burden. It's a burden in life to walk around feeling like you owe anyone, whether it's your mom, whether it's your sister, your cousin. No one wants to owe anyone money, right? And it's the same thing that goes for our government. We don't want to be beholden to this government. We want to walk with our heads held high. But when you make it impossible for people to pay off their debt by raising the price of gas, food, normal living necessities, like a toothbrush. I went in the store the other day and I was like, it's $5 and something cents for a toothbrush. Make this make freaking sense, all right? We can't afford, that's the truth of it. We can't afford. So until we come across money or are paid for our work and our labor, I don't know what else to do. You're going to have to lock up 1 million Americans.